Hello and welcome back. Today we got a package from the Brass Brigade. Now the Brass Brigade did send me this as a sample for review, but all of the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with the Brass Brigade prior to publication. They will see this when you do. Now, there are no affiliate links. The Brass Brigade is a singular dude named Jason Grant, and unfortunately, there is no relation. He's a pretty rad dude. He's a tattoo artist from Southern California, a knife smith, a competitive shooter, and at one point he was a professional skateboarder. But yeah, he lives on the other side of the country. I'm in Pennsylvania, he's in Southern California. We're probably 3,000 or more miles apart, and we have absolutely no relation. Fun fact about me, I do have a cousin that lives in, I believe, San Diego, but that's on my mother's side, so she does not share a last name, and she's also married, so her last name would have changed again anyway. I digress. We now have a second knife from the Brass Brigade. This is a folder, which will work out better for me. I was actually EDCing the sheath knife that Jason had sent me the last go around, and then someone at HR at work saw that I had a sheath knife in my pocket and asked me to not carry that, so I had to switch back to my cheap folder. This is actually a cheap one from Walmart. I like it quite a bit, but I was constantly bending the clips on my good knives, so I just started carrying this, and I haven't bent it since I got the cheap one. So I've just been carrying this repeatedly since I had to stop carrying my last Brass Brigade knife. But we're gonna use this knife to open this one, and then we will be retiring the Walmart knife. All right. Okay. Don't have to be so gentle with this because it's a knife. It's not soft goods. Normally I'd tell you to be careful opening your box, but still close it when you're done. But you don't have to be nearly as careful because, again, this is not soft goods. This is, in fact, another knife. So you don't have to be nearly as careful. Just watch you don't cut your own digits, because that would suck. All right. Oh, look at that. We even got a little bit of art in there that says jeffgrantMEDIA. I think I will be cutting the bottom portion of this box off and hanging that on the wall. And inside that we have our box with our actual knife. So let's open this puppy on up. Ooh, all right. Okay, so we do have another patch. This is reminiscent of the Bones Brigade, which I noticed the first time when I opened the last box before I read the note that said Jason was at one point a professional skater from Southern California, where skateboarding basically originated from. We also have, I forget which way it goes, but there's another sticker here. I don't know what these are. Knife butter. We have two things of knife butter inside the package. And then, oh, we have a note written on the box, as well as Jason's card for his Brass Brigade and his tattooing. And then this, I believe it's a G for Grant. We have a knife here that says, "Thanks, Jeff. Make sure you practice at all the cool ways to open the Tripper. I should make a how-to video. Enjoy, Jason." Yes, please make me a how-to video, because your videos are pretty rad. There will be links down below to both his Instagram and his YouTube channel. He also, in addition to making knives and tattooing, he's also a content creator himself, and he's been making some pretty good review videos as well, so you should go check out his review videos. But oh yeah, this is nice. Now he did give me an option of a black, or is this, it's hard to tell with this, my light's a little orange. Let me go under here. I think this is gray, so this is a gray one. He gave me an option of black or gray, and I said, send me whatever one you like. I am cool with either one. Ooh, that is nice. That was smooth too. Ooh, that is good. I like that. Is this the lock right here? So the lock is integrated into the handle, and if you look right here, this is actually a piece of the handle. When you open the knife, it slides in and it locks the blade, so the blade won't close. Now to close the blade, you just have to pull this to the side, and that will allow the blade to close. Now you'll hear this. Let me do this. I'm cutting myself. You hear that little click? That was the side clicking, the lock clicking into place. Now that was a little awkward the way I just closed it. The way you would actually do is if you're holding the knife, you would just take your thumb and just press it out It's pretty easy. Now, one of the cool things with knives, although it's kind of dangerous because knives are sharp, they're pointy, you got to be careful, but they're kind of like fidget toys. I used to do this all the time, especially as in the Boy Scouts. I would just sit there and just flick the knife open repeatedly, flick it open. And you can do this in different ways. Like if I want to like flick my wrist, I can get it to open quicker. I could probably flick it open with my thumb as well if I get it in that groove. It's probably going to be a little awkward because it's a little recessed, but I can't really get it in there, but I'm sure if I could get my thumb in there, I could probably flick it open with my thumb. That all comes with practice though. But this overall is a really, really nice size and a really nice form factor. Now let's take a measurement of the knife closed, open, and the actual blade length. All right, so it's gonna be hard to see, but closed, it is right about 3 7/8 inches closed. And then if we open the knife, we are at right about 6 7/8 inches. And then let's try to do the blade length, because that's the part where that makes it legal or illegal in a lot of places. Now, I will say Pennsylvania, I believe the legal length is like 3.5 or 4 inches. I think it might be 4 inches for a fixed blade. So I think a folding knife is 3 or 3.5 inches. And this is smaller than the knife I was carrying. So I'm pretty sure this is probably, I'm gonna take a guess and say this is about 3, maybe 3.25 inches. But if we want to measure the blade, it's right about 3 inches. So if we get it, it's gonna be hard to see, but it is right about 3 inches if I adjust it there. So we're looking at 3-inch blade length. Now, please check your local laws if you want to be legal, because different jurisdictions will have different restrictions on blade length, and places like, I believe, New York City, you can't carry like a pocket knife at all like this. I don't think they're going to arrest you, but I think if a cop sees you, even like the clip of this on your pants, they can confiscate it and probably ticket you. I don't think you're gonna get arrested, but I think they're gonna take your knife and they are going to ticket you. So, especially if you have a nice, durable, well-made, good knife. I mean, if you have a $7 Walmart knife and they take it, it's not a big deal. But if you have a much nicer knife from, say, the Brass Brigade, you're gonna wanna stick it all the way inside your pocket, or just don't carry it inside the city. But check your local laws and jurisdictions, that will vary. This is going to be legal where I'm at. I know this is legal, and I think it is, let's line that up. It's a tiny bit smaller. It's actually, it's a longer blade. I think the shape of the blade, I'm not awesome at blade shapes. They all have different names. I think this might be a Tonto blade. I'm sure Jason will watch this. If you're seeing this, Jason, please correct me down below. And if you want to drop any specs down below in the comment section, please do so. I will also use those for the full real user review when we do this a little bit later on. So yeah, please drop those specs down below. But it'll give anyone else that's interested an idea of price point, wait times, options. If you want to do any of that stuff, just drop a big comment. I will pin it to the top. And that way we can get all that useful information to the consumers, and then I'll just recycle that and steal it for the full real user review. But so far, the Tripper is awesome. I'm not gonna get in trouble for carrying this to work. I am? Let's go test it right now. My wallet is in the way. My wallet slid up. My wallet keeps getting in the way. I'm sticking it inside my wallet instead of inside my pocket. There we go. Feels good. It does feel a little bit smaller in my wallet. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller in my wallet. I think overall, not much. I think it's just the shape. I think it's the overall shape of the knife, of the Tripper. I really like this design. It also feels really good in the hand. It's very ergonomic. It's late. I've had a long day. I can't speak. Ergonomical. It's very ergonomical to hold in the hand. It fits. It's good. And I think I have a smaller hand, but it fits good in my hand. I think I wear like a size medium glove, but it fits good in the hand. It feels good. It has enough girth with the belt clip that you can get a good grip. I hate when you have a very thin knife and it just feels like you can't get a good grip on it. And I always feel like I'm gonna cut myself because I think it's gonna slide around. And yeah, sometimes I'm actually concerned with using them. And that's not like I'm stabbing anything, so that would probably make it slide around. But if I am using it, like if I'm camping or anything like that, because I will take this camping, I'll take this hiking. And fun fact, after I got asked to not carry my fixed blade from Brass Brigade, it is actually attached to my my hiking day pack. So it's in my day pack. So whenever I go camping or hiking, I bring that backpack. So I always have it with me when I'm outdoors, which I think a fixed blade is a little more useful for outdoors applications than an EDC. But this, the Tripper, it feels really good in the hand. I like it. It's a good size. It's an overall good size for EDC carry. It's fitting in the pocket nicely. So I can, just making sure I'm not gonna stick it inside my wallet again, but it fits in my back pocket nicely. It's, yeah, I don't feel it at all. I like it. I like the way it's there. It's right on the edge of the outside of my pocket. It feels good in the pocket. It feels good in the hand. And overall, it looks good. It's really light too. It's got a good weight to it. So hopefully we get some of those specs dropped down below. But so far, very pleased with what I'm seeing out of the Tripper. Also, this is probably going to be my last full long form format for 2025. And I think doing an unboxing first impressions on a pretty rad knife from a pretty rad dude is a good way to end 2025. So Jason, thank you for helping me close out season 8 of the Jeff Grant Media YouTube channel. We will be back for season 9 with a real user review of the Brass Brigade Tripper knife. So with that, if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.